Everybody, it's Ben, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Last time we had a little bit of a hiccup in our system. We didn't have enough power to get us into an orbit around Kerbin, and I definitely want to get a solid orbiter type vessel set up for the purpose of... it's not in the stock parts, but I might go ahead and add some part packs to this soon, because I really like to work on the idea of putting satellites into orbit around the planet, and that's actually what I ended up spending a lot of time on the last time I played this. It's kind of giving myself my own career type objectives here. Such as, like, before I can, make it to the moon and such, I'm going to need to have a satellite network to communicate with that spacecraft. So let's see here. We had the Not a Fail. I'm going to go ahead and load this, and we are going to create the Not a Fail Mark II. Back up a little bit. Let's go ahead and just rename that right away and save this Mark II, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few adjustments. One of them, okay, grab that, and yep, just stow that off to the side. Grab that, stow that off to the side there. They're ghostly forms, and I need clearly just a little bit more power. So we need a little bit more fuel here. Put that back on. And, oh gosh, hopefully this staging works out still. I think it should. And yeah, here, I'm actually going to move these down. Oops. That turned off for whatever reason. Oh, nope, move. I want this to be even with the fins on top. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Oh, shoot. I got to take those off. Let's just go ahead and leave them in the middle there. I'll have to put those on last because the other change I'm making here is that these suckers are going to have 3 per grouping. So go ahead and put these down about as low as it will let me. I don't want it to look impossible either, though. Alright, so put those there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll work on those stages later. Grab this. And we're still on the 3-way symmetry. Put those there. Alright, now we're talking some serious solid fuel down there. And the other thing this changes is that I can't do my 4-way symmetry for my... pardon me, for my control fins. If I'm going to fit them down here. So let's go with 6-way symmetry and just slide those right in between there. Oh, I still have to slide. I'll put them right up here. Okay, so this is getting to be monstrous. This is for an orbiter. This seems pretty monstrous. Maybe I should be... I guess if I want to have something to put satellites into orbit, I don't need to be wasting my time lifting this 3-person capsule. So I'll just keep working on this. This will be my personnel orbiter. Perhaps I can continue to bulk this up gradually and use this for my moonshot. So just a couple of things then left. I just need my launch stability enhancer. Don't need to go nuts with these. Yeah, just barely fit it in there, whatever. Never mind the clipping. So, theoretically that should work fine. And then, okay, we got 3 solid boosters there. And then, oh wow, this next... Yeah, I think that's... Oh, their staging has improved somewhat. Oh, this has got to be down here. And my winglets are on that stage, yeah. And then this would be the next set, and includes the engine. Yeah, it actually preserved my staging remarkably well. Some of the trouble times I'd played with this in the past, I've had huge amounts of trouble with you move one little part and the staging just like rearranges itself all over the place, and you have to start over on it basically. So save that. Not a fail Mark II. Well, yeah, I'll just leave that. That's fine. We'll leave that name. That's good enough. Don't need to stress over it. Let's go ahead and go to the launch pad and see if we can blow up some Kerbals, right? And just one more quick glance at this. Yeah, launch. Clear the launch pads. You'll get this message if you're playing from time to time. Not a fail Mark I debris on the launch pad. Yeah, it's left like the launch stabilizers and stuff are on the launch pad. So about every time. It's slightly annoying, but it's no big deal. You just click yes, clear the launch pad, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is the Not a Fail Mark II. We we have already built a rocket that exceeds the height of the launch tower, and we have yet to get into orbit around the planet. I feel like I might be doing something slightly wrong. Just my thoughts on that. And our crew this time, I have not forgot, Hudwig, Obcott, I believe these guys are, I'm not sure if, I believe Hudwig and Obcott are our repeat crew here, and our new crew member is Sealy. So, let me just go ahead and check my map, and, oh, I landed. I could have sworn that that would disappear when I ended the mission, but alright, let me just get my camera view here. I want to be able to see my arc. Yeah, then my apoapsis is literally nothing right now. Get my control gimbal up. Okay, so make sure my throttle is up because I want that to be going when I start. Make sure my SAS controls on. Fine-tune controls is actually, I don't know if you're noticing, these tabs are orange, which means I'm using the heavy-handed controls. You hit caps lock, and those are your fine-tuned controls so that you don't send your rocket spinning out of control every single time. And I believe we are ready to go. So we will have a launch in 3, 2, ignition, 1, liftoff. And this is looking even a little bit better than last time. I added some weight, but it looks like I added enough solid boosters to compensate. They are symmetrical. That's half of those already, and our apoapsis is not yet clearly visible, but that's okay. We want to keep a straight up vertical. Next set, beautiful. Keep a straight up vertical trajectory while I have the solid boosters I have. They're not easily controllable. So this is looking quite good, I think. As long as that mainsail engine is up to the task of lifting the rest of this rocket, it should be. The thrust of these 3 solid boosters is actually pretty, I believe it's pretty close to equal to this mainsail engine. We're got that on. Throttle that up all the way. We're gonna chew through our fuel like crazy. So hopefully this apoapsis starts climbing quickly. And we got just a tad bit of overheating. I'm gonna just let that ride though. It's not in anywhere near danger of exploding, and we're just about to hit the point of our gravity turn, so I'll go ahead and begin tilting over now and get that right around there. Lovely, looking pretty good. And we are apoapsis. There we go. That is beginning to climb nicely. 28, 29, 30 kilometers. And I only just have our T-minus time till we hit that over a minute away. So this is looking quite nice. throttle back a little bit, because this is really climbing quickly now. And I think what I want to do is further my gravity turn here, so that I am both continuing to gain some altitude, but really beginning to work on that orbital trajectory. Okay, go ahead and put my SAS back on there. Ooh, 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 that's high enough. Just in time. Okay, 80, that's perfect. That's where I want to be. Switch my angle here. And how much fuel do we have left? We have half a tank on this mainsail, but that sucker will put us into an orbital trajectory fast if I fire it at the right time. So we're just over a minute from our apoapsis. Let's get into the correct trajectory here. Come on. Move. I gotta turn my RCS on. Come on, turn it over. Turn it over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. That should be about right, I think. Turn that back on. Turn the RCS off. Or that's one thing when you... oh, I'm just about time to burn here. 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start burning. And we're going to start seeing this orbit forming. Crank this sucker up. Crank it up. Alright, all the way. 100%. Okay, now this is where I'm afraid that because I just passed my apoapsis, oh my gosh, I think I still fired too late. Ugh. Let me go ahead and let that up a little bit. Try to save this mission. I'm gonna even do that a little bit more. Angle that a little bit more. Trying not to deform my orbit too badly here. Keep my apoapsis from gaining that much. But I am coming dangerously low. Oh, but look at this. It's forming. It's periapsis. If I can get that periapsis to the point that I'm at, we will have done it. 50. 60. Come on, 65, 66. Okay, cut the engines. We're just blasting the apoapsis out here now. That's a big waste of fuel. And I don't have that much left. But it looks like I am not quite going to quite scrape the atmosphere. Oh, it's just barely coming down. So we will tell how bad I'm scraping the atmosphere by watching the apoapsis decrease. Because as I lose speed over here, it will decrease the apoapsis over here. So that's okay. That's okay. Have we passed periapsis? No, we have not. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. All right, I think we're going to make it. This seems good. 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the mission. And we are nearly 20 minutes from that point in orbit. Thankfully, we do have a warp feature. There we go. We've just passed periapsis, which is the lowest point of our orbit. We are headed up. We are in orbit. Congratulations, everyone at Mission Control. Oh man, I'm so glad that barely worked. clearly I have some learning to do on when my timings should be. And it may have been a lot more fuel efficient to have a higher apoapsis from the beginning. I might want to shoot for like 100 kilometers for my initial apoapsis. But we are still increasing, and our apoapsis is no longer decreasing. Now, this is not a stable orbit. If I were to leave this orbit to continue, let me go ahead and warp for a bit here, because I need to raise my periapsis. If I were to let this orbit to continue just indefinitely, every time it came to periapsis here, it's dragging in the atmosphere. So it would continually just drag more and more and keep dragging this orbit down. But since I do have just a tad bit of fuel left, yeah, just a little bit, really. I will, that should be plenty to make this a stable orbit. But in order to raise my periapsis to the lowest point in my orbit, I need to burn here at apoapsis. That's just orbital mechanics for you. And likewise, once I get back over here, I want to bring this up. I don't want to be too high. I'm thinking like try to get it near 100. I then might want to swing around and lower this one to about 100. Let me warp a little bit fast here. 10 times warp. So we'll be around here shortly. 50 times warp. That's a lot better. Okay, gotta leave myself 8, 7, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Oh, times 5. 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Turn off. Oh, I'm under warp. Duh, I can't turn anything on or off or modify my trajectory. I can't do anything pretty much. Am I upside down? Yeah, this way. Okay, so yeah, I want to be just flip it around here. And okay, there. These little dots on here all mean things. Oops. Hit that a little early. So RCS is super responsive when you're in outer space. And so put that right about there. Check our position. We are going to continue around a few more degrees, so let's just nudge that forward, line it up right there, turn off my RCS just to save on that fuel. Although, actually, I mean, I've used none, really. So, what we want to do is we're 2 minutes out from there yet. Speed this along a bit. And just when I get close, I mean, once you're in orbit, your timings don't need to be nearly so accurate. So I'm going to say I'm within a minute of apoapsis. That is fine for basic orbit modification. So check my point here. I'm a little off still. I didn't adjust far enough. So adjust my position to about there. And then I'm going to start throttling up. And there we go. Look at that tiny, just barely got the throttle up there. I can really modify my periapsis, no problem. So I'll get this up to around 100. There we go. Just over 100. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and let's actually do this ahead of time. We'll flip all the way around because I want to circularize my orbit. Oh, actually, what am I saying? I don't need to flip around because I got a retro burn on the other side. So I need to, no, I want to be exactly on this orientation. So this is perfect. Right there. Yeah. Sure, okay. And then we're going to warp. Warp our way around 50 times. 100 times. Bring us back around. That's 100, that's 276. Yes, this is really... Slow it down, slow it down. And again, I'm going to do, once I'm within about a minute... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're there, we're there. Okay. So my apoapsis, so we are retro burning, so 75. Yeah, see. This is your basic orbit circularization. I may even try to use RCS to get this really close. Bringing this down, 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 down. Okay, now see, my periapsis is running away from me. I'm only, you know, like, what, 70 meters inside of 100, so I'm just gonna let that catch up. I'm outside of a minute of it again, though. Go inside 30 seconds this time. And, oh, I gotta modify my, orientation here, my, not quite lined up. There we go. And again, retro burn, meaning I'm facing away, the opposite of the direction I'm moving. 14, 13, 12, 11, come on. 3, 2, this is gonna start moving around, and when apoapsis and periapsis are opposite each other, now let me see, how do I do this? Uh-oh, RCS on, other way, there we go. You can use the RCS and the H and N keys to give you real fine tune. So 99, 821, 100, 822. All right, so I mean that's 107, 99, 830. That's within just about 200 meters difference in the entire orbit. Congratulations, Hudwig, Obcott, Sealy. And so, let's see here, how would I... There we go, give myself just a tad bit of spin. Don't want the capsule to heat up too much from sun exposure. And we can try, well, I think that is where we shall leave Hudwig, Obcott, and Sealy Kerman. They have successfully made it into orbit. They have enough fuel to deorbit, which is an important part of the mission. Otherwise, we would be having to figure out some kind of rescue mission, and orbital rendezvous is not easy. Not in the least. So, excellent. We have our first spacecraft in orbit around Kerbin. We are officially a spacefaring planet. And the moon, which is over there, a mere 11,000 kilometers away. 11,400 kilometers, 11.4 million meters. It's quickly coming into our crosshairs. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this play of Kerbal Space Program. I'm having a good time. The satisfaction of getting a spacecraft into outer space and into orbit is wonderful. It's a fantastic feeling. So, highly recommend this game. It's not that much. You have to Google it. I don't know offhand if they're selling it anywhere other than the website. I don't think so yet. This is still in a alpha or beta state, but things have improved vastly from when it was first released, and I consider it quite ready to play if you don't mind only having the sandbox type mode here. But there's plenty to do, just giving yourself missions and such like that. So, on behalf of Hudwig, Obcott, and Sealy Kerman, I'm Ben. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to see more, please do like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos of this, I think. It's too much fun to quit now. So until next time, bye.